Hi, my name is Bhumi. I'm your life, relationship and career coach. And today I wanted to discuss a very, very beautiful topic. It's all about friendship. Friendship is one of the most amazing things in our life, right? I mean, friends are the kind of people that we've connected over certain common and even uncommon things where we are truly able to trust someone without judgment. So that is all about friendship, an amazing place where you can feel safe. But what I want to cover today is how to know if you are in a toxic friendship, because often toxic friendships are not good for your health or your mental well-being. And it can be one of those struggles where you do not quite grasp whether someone is toxic to you as a friend. And so I really, really want to discuss that topic because I have come across a few toxic friends over the years, and I have found that as soon as they're out of my life, the quality of my life was actually genuinely improved. So, it's all about having the right people in your inner circle. And that's why I want to speak about this very, very important topic. Now, if you do see me looking this side, it's because I make some notes and I want to make sure that I stick to that. And so this video is not extremely long and long-winded. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like and share. If you feel that these videos can be useful to anyone, please share. The whole aim of my videos is to help as many people as we can. Okay, so let's get into it. So we all know friendship, the feeling where we feel we're at our best, we can be ourselves and we don't have anything to worry about because the person that we are sharing our life and our story with, we can completely trust, and it has to be non-judgmental. What has happened in the invent of social media age is that the most of people that may be on your social media network are not your friends. There may be some acquaintances, some family members, some friends, but most of them are sort of strangers. And a lot of people go ahead and invite strangers to their social media platforms purely to get a few likes and comments. And that is a very, very dangerous space. Obviously, that's a topic in its own, so we won't discuss that today, but we will stick to the 5 surefire ways to know that you are dealing with a toxic friend. And what I do want you to remember though, and the reason I spoke about social media is that remember when you're sharing things on social media, not everyone that's part of your Facebook friends or Instagram followers is a friend. So remember what you share, because sometimes some of the intimate things that you share on social media could be very much used against you. And I'm not surprised that the crimes due to social media are rising, especially on younger generation. Okay, so be very careful. And if you do see that someone is being bullied on social media, then please make authorities aware. Okay, now moving on to our topic. So 5 sure ways to know that someone is not your friend. First one is they mostly don't initiate a conversation with you on text or otherwise. So if you're the only one who's always texting or initiating conversation or initiating plans, then there is something wrong in that friendship. Friendship is always an equal amount of give or take. I'm not saying that every year is the same, right? Especially if you've been friends for long, long periods of time. There may be good year and bad year where you have to sort of be there for them more, and some years they may have to be there for you more. So there is it's not a rule that if you text them once, they have to text you once as well. No, but this is about mostly who initiates the conversations, who's making the plans, who is more interested and keenly sort of working on the friendship to grow and develop together. So if you're the only one person who does that, then obviously you're not friends with the right person. Also, do remember that friends do not text or call each other every day or every week. I mean, I have some of my inner circle friends that I would speak to maybe once a year or see once or twice a year as well. But if we do need each other, we would always be there for each other. So that is really the meaning of true friendship. Second point and second way you can tell if someone is not your friend is that you can't communicate openly and honestly with them, and you feel that you're always walking on eggshells around them, because if you said something, there may be sort of a reaction that we don't appreciate, normally, or there may be sort of complete, ignorance, or they might just start to ignore you or something. So you just feel uncomfortable to communicate with them. If that's the point, the whole point about friendship is that you can easily communicate with someone and be there for each other. But if you cannot feel that you can depend on someone and communicate with them because you feel that it might just be blown out of proportion or whatever similar other reasons, then you're not dealing with the right person. Third is you often see them out partying with other people and, social media posts on what they're doing and how they're busy, etc. But they never arrange anything with you. So whether it's a meeting, it's a coffee date, it's whatever it is, go for a party or whatever. If they're not involving you and if they're not even responding to your messages of sort of, getting together, then obviously you're dealing with the kind of person who's really, truly just not interested in being friends with you. Now, it is possible oftentimes that these sorts of narcissistic people can, and it's easy to find out if someone's a narcissist in a relationship, but difficult in a friendship because you don't sort of 24/7 live with them. But there are other ways to find out if that's what's going on, because you will actively, if they're active on social media, you will see how many times they're going out with other people, but clearly ignoring you. The fourth way to find out is if they only get in touch with you when they need something. Like an expert opinion or an advice or a lift or some money. So be very, very careful about these sorts of friends who are literally there for you to feel, obliged to serve them and for them to just fulfill their needs and their purposes. If that's what's going on, and if there's not enough reciprocation, again, cut the friendship out. Or what you might want to do is build boundaries. Once you build boundaries with a friend like this, they will automatically take steps back and sort of stop ignoring you and start doing one of the other things where, they won't communicate with you and things, because when their needs are not being met with you, then why will they be friends with you, right? So that's the fourth way of telling. And the fifth and most obvious way of saying that is when someone is extremely jealous or insecure of you. So let's say that, you achieved something amazing and you go and get your inner circle of friends together for drinks, and this person suddenly turns up and says, oh yeah, that's not a big deal, I did this. Then that sort of person is obviously either extremely jealous or jealous and insecure of you. And that sort of friend, of course, is not going to be good news. I had a friend like that actually throughout my 20s. And what ended up happening was that anything I did good turned into negative from her perspective, because it just, if I had a stunning dress on, then she would say, no, it's not really that good. Or if I'd get a compliment, she'd be like, oh, that person just wants something from you. They were never happy with anything that went on in my life. And it was extremely draining. The other way to find out that is also when you are out with this particular friend and you come home really, really tired because you feel like all your energy is drained. If that's the case, then yeah, whoever this person is not a good friend, because what's happening here is, if you've heard of the term energy vampires, these are literally the kind of people who have very lower vibrational, negative outlook and energy. And whilst they may come across as positive and charming and all of that, they are literally just leeching off your good energy. And by the time you leave that company, you're super, super, super exhausted. Now, if your friends and some of your friends are not demonstrating one of these 5 things that I've said, then the energy matter is absolutely most certainly going to stand true. So make sure that you notice your energy levels next time when you meet up with a friend. If you feel energized and really like fresh after you've met them, then you're in good company. But if you feel drained and tired, then you're not in that great company. And this obviously can be applied to anybody that you meet, even in dating scenarios. But there we go. Today we were talking about friendship. So I hope you've liked this video. If you do feel that this is useful to someone, please share. As I said, the whole aim of my videos is to help as many people as we can. And do not forget to subscribe my channel. There we go. There was a bit of pressure there on you. Thank you very much for listening to me. And until next time, take care.